Hello and welcome to lesson number 4. In this particular video, you're going to learn how to use AWStats, which is built into the cPanel, and how to apply it to your business. Essentially, knowing what goes on in your website is crucial. We'll discuss what the differences are between AWStats and Google Analytics in this lesson. Google Analytics typically gives you a more granular view of what's going on in your business, right? That said, not everybody uses Google Analytics. Not everyone uses it in the right way or at the right time. So, the nice thing about your cPanel is your AWStats is always running. There are specific golden nuggets that it gives you that Google Analytics does not really give you. We will dive into that further. In other words, in this lesson, not only will you be given an overview of AWStats, but you'll also learn different features of AWStats that, if used correctly, can actually go beyond and increase your website traffic and protect you as well. You'll also learn how people find you with keywords they are typing in search engines and how to use that to your advantage. You'll also learn who is linking to you for good reasons or even bad reasons so that you can protect yourself. We're going to take a little bit of out-of-the-box thinking here and show you some things that you may never have seen before. So, to access AWStats, all you need to do is go back to your main screen, as you can see here, and scroll down. Under the metrics section, you'll see AWStats. Now, I want to briefly talk about these other metrics. The visitors basically just tell you every single IP address and every single file that they are accessing. So, if you want a granular view of what is happening, what people are accessing, or what IP addresses are accessing your site, you would go here to find that. This bandwidth just tells you how much bandwidth or how many files in the metric of megabytes or gigabytes your prospects and site visitors are using. If you have a lot of videos, you have thousands of gigabytes of videos, and there are hundreds of people visiting it per day, it gives you a better idea of how much your website is actually using. In addition to that, you can click on AWStats. I'm not going to show you this because it will reveal my domain. But if you click on that, it will give you the option of either choose the regular yourdomain.com or the SSL version of yourdomain.com. Then, of course, you get to see your monthly history over time, which is happening on your website, the days, the months, and which months are potentially getting more traffic. That's something that I would highly advise you to really start looking into. What days are your visitors reacting? Are there certain days that are better than others? It's going to be different for different websites, and knowing that information is actually going to really help you increase your traffic and potentially increase your sales if you're running a business. We've got days of week. We've got hours, which is crucial. You might notice that you might be getting more people at a specific hour or a specific time, and knowing this data is important, because you can connect it to your email autoresponder system and email people at that specific hour. You're really taking yourself out of the box here and actually understanding what is happening. Knowing how people are interacting with your website is crucial. We have locations, which is basically where people are coming from, the different countries, different locations, and all that. We have different hosts. We have different authenticated users, and learn what kind of robots are visiting your site. Is Google coming to your site and indexing your site? Is Yahoo doing that? Are other search engines indexing your site? Then there's the visits duration. How long are people actually staying on your site? Are they staying a few seconds? If they are, that might not be a good sign. Maybe you can look at your content and see why. If they're staying a long time on specific pages, then why is that? Is it because there are videos that are intriguing? What is that? Use this data to your advantage. You can see file size. What kind of files are they accessing? Are they accessing regular pages or are they downloading files? Are they downloading a lot of zip files or video files or whatever? Then there are the different pages. What kind of pages are they accessing? What kind of operating systems are they using? What kind of browsers are they using? You can also see where they're coming from. You can see which search engines are sending traffic to you. Who is linking to you? What files are they linking to? This is a great way to figure out who is linking to you. Are they doing it for good reasons? Are they maybe recommending you Or are they linking to you and trying to hack your files? Maybe they found a loophole in your files and they're sharing it with everybody else illegally. You can find that information and figure out what is happening within AWStats. You can also see the search phrases. What kind of search phrases are people typing into Google to find you? So, this is really good to have. We've got search key phrases, which are phrases, a bunch of keywords put together, or keywords in the top 25 right here. Then you can see the different types of browsers people are using with different types of support. That might or might not be useful to you, but at the end of the day, what I found is from here up to here usually is very good golden nuggets that you could potentially use in other areas of your business. So, that's basically an overview of AWStats. But at the same time, definitely install Google Analytics and look at both. Compare both data and see what is happening in your business and your website in more detail.